POD. I can't believe they started it this way, bro.
Oh God.
Chill, dude.
I think
chill.
you need to relax.
Dude, I'm just saying, okay? Like,
Is the room always just tense or just because I'm here?
No, this episode just gets everyone angry.
we're gonna get so extreme right now.
No, we're not.
We're gonna get
Extreme! Come on.
I don't. Listen, bro. Alright, I'm not gonna do anything, bro.
Dude,
If I hear bro one more freaking time.
should we call this brosode? It's a brosode?
I don't know what this is.
This is a brosode.
This is awful. All the way around, horrible. And yet, it has such a damn good beginning.
Yeah, it's a good opening.
It
It's
doesn't
a
make
solid
any
opening.
sense. I thought I was going to get something exciting and fun. Instead, I got Clark questioning his masculinity. And then I have some 3 guys who I don't even know the names of until the last 5 minutes because it's like they forgot about it.
Whoa, dude. Scott Bowman?
Yeah.
Wade?
By the way, he has a goatee in his high school photo.
Did you see that one of their quotes in the yearbook was "Take no prisoners"?
Yes, it was take no prisoners.
Who allowed that?
That's the school did. Well, apparently, Smallville allows a lot if you can't tell by Lana's mother's speech. So they allow what he said, but they don't allow that speech.
It literally looks like a mugshot. Take no prisoners.
Again, they both look exactly the same. They still have the tattoos.
Oh my goodness, dude. It made no sense, dude. Alright, so as you can tell, we're really excited about this episode. We're back once again this week on Somebody Save Me podcast. Episode 13, Kinetic. Are you ready for it, dude?
I don't want to. I have to sit through a Whitney episode. See, and even last week, you made me have to listen to your defense of Whitney. Look how cool of a guy he is.
Only
Look
that
how
episode,
nice
dude.
He's being. Look how great he is.
Oh.
What is he in this episode, Joseph? Is he your nice, friendly Whitney that you were talking about?
Hey, he was only nice that one episode. I told you it was weird. But yeah, we're back to Whitney, the one I hate. Notice, he doesn't wear his Letterman at all this episode.
Notice, there is no filler Tuesday because you thought this was a Friday episode because it had your boy in it. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Hey, dude. I mean, pretty good opening, though.
You're lucky I can't say anything against it. All right.
Let's do it. Let's get into it. What are we opening up to?
We're opening up to some POD, which I was so down for.
Look how hot they are. Why
the
are they so
problem
high?
is, I thought they were on cocaine or
Dude.
something, and they were drug dealers.
And the guy just pulls off his arm. Did you see that in the back seat? Like, how
Okay.
are you not already as a viewer?
All
just
right,
like,
I already have to
okay.
pause. I already have to pause. I was so confused. I thought that they had multiple mannequin arms in the back seat, and like they were like planning.
Is
on
this a heist plot?
Exactly. I thought it was some Ocean's 11. I didn't realize the guy only had one arm till about 2/3 of the way through.
He's hiding his weapon in it.
Yeah, and until Clark mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, that is one arm. I was just completely lost.
I kind of brushed over this. I didn't even notice that he was pulling off an arm on his own body. And so, yeah, you're questioning where they're even at. It just looks like the woods.
I thought so, and they had their stereo cranked up all the way, because that's what you do before a robbery.
Yeah.
You make sure everybody can hear what you are doing, where you're at.
Hey, buddy, roll down the windows. We got a jam, man. We're
All
we're right outside the place we got to rob.
All right, I do got to mention this, though. So after we get past the three
bros.
Yeah, we're going to call 3 bros.
3 bros.
By the way, I really did put bro 1, bro 2 here for the longest
Bro.
time.
Bro.
That's hard. But now we have a very interesting situation between Lex and Chloe.
Yeah.
Where Chloe is interviewing Lex now, explaining, oh, hey, so is there any type of secrets that the Luthers aren't telling us? Like the level 3 that you lied about, you son of a bitch?
She went.
What is going on? I thought you were in high school.
Like, Chloe, why you bringing up old shit?
Why can't we lead into that question, Chloe? Let's start out with Lex. How's it going? How are you?
No.
Immediately.
Lex. She opens the door. Lex. Level 3. Tell me.
And
Have you been doing more?
what I love, though, is Lex's response, of course, because she says Mr. Luther, and it's, please, Call me Lex. Immediately trying to do his
little charm.
And by the way, I love his charm more than the Kent charm.
Of course.
I understand the Lex charm.
Why do you think Nell's with him right now?
That's true. And there is a lot of, once again,
Dude,
it's insane. How does this keep happening? There's always a tie-in between Nell and Lex.
I put in my notes like later on. I was like, Taylor's theory.
We're gonna still go back to it because it's possible. It has to be like we're about 75%, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. At least 70.
But what's funny about even Lex making that snarky remark, Chloe then says, "Are you gonna answer the question or not?"
Yeah.
Chloe, stop it.
Hey, listen, 14-year-old girl, you're in my house. How? I wouldn't even allow shit. And then why is she like somewhat turned on? Like, why are they both just impressed and suddenly turned on with that?
Well, it's because they both know the Benjamin Franklin quote. And if you know a Benjamin Franklin quote, you know that gets everybody turned on.
It means, please take off your pants.
And that's exactly what it means.
Clark, leave. Leave us.
Clark, lightning storm, kite, key. Let's do it.
Bro. And then who do we have here? Darius.
Well, so here's also kind of my thing with the Lex in this scene that we're going to get to here is how many bodyguards does he have?
Bro, infinite.
Okay, if he has infinite bodyguards, exactly, stay on that point. So why would they be left alone? How is there so much noise that's about to happen that no bodyguards are around? That's really just what I point out.
What do you mean noise? Like the car outside?
I'm talking about noise whenever they start going at it here. So that's what I am saying.
That's true because, yeah, Darius comes in, tells him, hey, your father's on the line, and Lex wants to take it privately. And so he goes with him, and basically unprotected, unsupervised children here?
Exactly. No maid, no butler coming to check me like, hey, you guys want a drink? No anything.
Yeah, where's Amy's ass for that, huh?
Exactly. Well, was Amy the only help that the Lex house had? Well, Lex, you're supposed to hire new help. Get a new family.
Maybe he didn't like the new family yet. He's looking around everywhere.
Remember, he was using them.
He wants the Kent family most of all.
The family portrait. Do you think Lex wants to build like a mansion on the farm and be like, hey guys?
Dude, he wants to build like a Barbie dollhouse but for a grown man.
Yeah,
with
on the Kent farm.
Yeah, with little
like overlooking the Kent farm.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so sick and twisted. I love
the delightful of children from down the lane.
He should have bought the hill above him.
And so we realize that the robbers are actually outside of the Luther mansion, and it cuts to them going to the gate. And then now we have Chloe wanting to snoop around the mansion because this is what you do.
Of course, but she has to set up dummy first by then saying, oh, Clark, look at this vase. And then Clark goes, hey, look at it. And then she immediately leaves.
How'd she do that?
It's because she's Chloe. And, oh, by the way, I actually rewound the scene because I'll give her this. The moment he turns around, she runs. Like, you can clearly see her taking off. Where now we're having the three burglars, the three bros.
Who just appear.
They just appear, which, here's my question to you, Joseph. From where they appear, doesn't it seem like they appeared from the safe that they are now going into? So wouldn't they have already walked through the safe to then have to go backwards? He moved like 3 feet to the left. Couldn't he have just done that? Why didn't he have to look at him?
And see, yeah, my thing is too is that even with that could be it. But also, what if they rose from the ground? Which would be weird. Like, how would they do that?
Why would they rise from the ground?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
Because this is my problem with this power. Ever since phasing, because think about...
Whoa. This is the Shadow Cat power, okay? I don't want to...
But she goes through the ground, too.
Exactly. So I like what you're saying to me is what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm not disagreeing.
No, dude, I'm sorry. All right, so... Yeah, no, my thing is because, of course, with that power, my hero with permeation on Lemillion, it's impossible for me to think, oh, they can just walk through the wall like that and no problem. Like, oh, how are you still walking on solid, ground where you're not just falling through?
And that's a very valid point, which they really don't explain because even, we'll get to it much later on, but even Chloe's explanation, what you just mentioned, would happen if it was really happening on how she's explaining. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so they basically, they go up into the safe, which they probably passed through on the way in. And so now they're going to rob.
Look how big this safe is. They completely pass through it. It's an entire room.
Dude, this is a crazy safe also. And I will say that I don't think Lex keeps this safe forever because I was like, what is this? I don't remember this safe at all.
Well,
he has something behind the bookshelf, but
I just think that It's so much that it looks like its own jewelry store.
Yeah.
Where it's
It went to a side
completely
store.
Yeah, it's like a side store behind them. It's like, come to Lexus Jewels. We have the best.
America's Diamond sells the best-selling diamonds in.
That's exactly what I thought was going on. And so they took all of it. What we find is that there was a red disc that one of them, a 3.5 floppy A disc.
Floppy disk.
That he now takes. Chloe and Clark are now back on the scene where Clark is like, Chloe, why would you run off? Stop snooping. Chloe tells Clark to shut up.
Yeah, Clark feels something. What? Yeah. Oh, no, he notices the bags.
Yes.
And then he starts to feel weird because you'll see there's kryptonite tattoos on them.
Well, wait, we're not going to get there
No.
yet. Because first we have a crazy scene where a guy gets him in the headlock. Clark immediately gets weak, which is very abnormal. Chloe then runs out of the room. Another dude is standing there. Clark is really just getting his ass whooped.
He's got the
Chloe then-
kryptonite reaction going.
Hey, I don't care. He needs to get up and do something. If it was Lana, he would have done something.
That's true. Look at that glowing tattoo.
And now we see the glowing tattoos where Chloe is fighting back. Where this is what you do. You throw her out the window.
Yeah, 14-year-old girl gone.
That's what we do when we rob the Lex house. We throw women out windows.
Yeah, now she's hanging on for dear life. Bro, what a fall.
What a fall. And the fact that she only actually ends up breaking her arm and having a slight concussion. Whoa.
Yeah, where does her black eye come from?
Clark.
Damn it, Chloe, why'd you fall? Oh, you saw what I was dealing with. Why did you fall over there?
Could you do anything?
I had to worry about myself. Now I have to worry about you?
All right, but I really have to ask the question, though. If that's Lana, he fights through it, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean,
You
maybe?
saw the kryptonite reaction. That man can't do much. And also, you got your veins again. It's really weird. I thought they really weren't bringing back the veins.
Yeah, you have been completely wrong on the veins. They have shown veins every other episode.
Hey, I didn't create the show.
You were the one that went out on a limb and said, "Oh yeah, Taylor, this is only the one episode that they're showing."
I'm like the guy in the back seat went out on a limb.
What do you mean the guy in the back seat?
He has no arm.
Okay, I could not believe whenever they said it. I just had no idea what was going on with the arm.
I was like, hey, he doesn't have an arm. Hey, we're getting no commercials again this week.
Oh, I know, and it's because this episode is so wonderful. They want us to get through it.
I really want to know where she got the black eye from. So after the robbery scene, Chloe had her fall. We're at the hospital next day, whatever. And I really don't get where she got the black eye. She was fighting, but that man didn't swing on her.
All right, so my explanation to it, more than anything, is maybe she hit a rock on the way down. Well, maybe it happens, okay? But either way, when Lex now walks in and he's just now explaining to Clark, while Clark is worried because he wasn't able to save her, Lex, don't worry, I got everything. I got the best doctors that are able to look after her. Clark is now saying, but what's going to happen? Is she going to be able to make it? He explains that it was the clavicle? Something. It was the arm, though.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she broke that, and then she also had the concussion, but they're wanting to make sure that there is no swelling in the brain. The main thing that I have here is that this is just going to be a common trend in this episode. I'm tired of listening to Clark. It's so much of just, oh, me.
Dude, he's 14, bro.
It's all about I wasn't able to get there. It's, listen.
Well, maybe if you were fast enough.
Exactly.
That's what Jonathan would tell him.
And you know what? Jonathan does tell him a little bit of that.
He does get on his ass this episode.
Now, they are going through with the explanation of, well, who are these guys?
Yeah, apparently there's been so many robberies.
In the county.
Yeah, in the county. And so no one ever knows how they don't open a lock. They just appear out of thin air, take everything. No one gets it.
Well, the good news is that there was one bank that was able to have them trip a wire or trip the alarm that made them sound off, where then they weren't able to grab anything. And that's where it was the one time that somebody noticed them. There's still not even a footage of them. They don't even show us like a videotape. That's also the other thing that doesn't make any sense.
It's probably that goatee that guy has. It's like really, like it's powerful. So like it helps him.
What do you mean a
evade
goatee?
people. The goatee, the guy.
The goatee?
The robbery.
That's not what's going
The
on
robber?
here. No.
You sure?
You know what? I'm not sure in this episode.
And so yeah, so Lex is just basically explaining that whole thing, and now Clark is just super interested. Like, can they trace it? Boy.
Well, this is where he's trying to step in and out Fred's shoes, and he is now wanting to take on the case himself in order to be the mystery solver, because the prime solved individual
Is out for the count, bro.
So now we're having to rely on Clark.
And Lex is over here like, dude, I don't care what they took. I just care about Chloe's well-being. He's like, okay, yeah, right, bro.
Well, it was interesting that Clark even said, why aren't you going to the police? And Lex, no.
Yeah, that's right.
But let's be honest, would you go to the Smallville police? They're terrible.
Oh, they suck.
They're the
Who am I going to talk
worst.
to, Ethan? Oh, Deputy Ethan?
He's the worst I've ever seen.
And so, yeah, he's just looking at her. So now we're back. Where we're back? The talent.
God, this is your favorite place.
It's going to be our favorite place, okay?
Okay, probably. Cause Lana's actually not in this episode a lot, which this is one of my favorite parts, which is why I have to pause.
Oh, you like her little jog over there? Their stupid little jog?
Okay, so she walks out of the flower shop. Whitney just happens to be on that same corner. And she's like, hey, Whitney, wait up. His face is, oh, shit. He is so mad that she yelled at him and that she wants to talk to him. He doesn't want to deal with her at all.
You would think he has like a restraining order on her.
Well, he's so... And here's the thing. Why wouldn't he tell her?
I don't get it either. So,
yeah, because we already went through the whole not telling her and not opening up. We did this 3 episodes ago, Whitney. You're supposed to have been able to grow at this point.
Yeah, he's acting like Clark right now, dude.
Yeah, but this is as if, like, he lost his superpower.
He did.
No, he didn't.
The Letterman's not on him, bro.
Well, that's true, but there's a reason why it can't be on him. And now we're having where, once again, like what we're talking about here, Lana is wanting Whitney to be able to explain what's going on. Is it your dad? Whitney's acting weird, saying, no, it's nothing. I just got to do inventory.
Yeah, he's throwing in these things like, oh, yeah, you know, Smallville always keep you down. This place sucks.
Yeah, I know.
I hate my life.
I don't understand, because, by the way, is Kansas State really that far?
No.
Okay.
They're in Kansas. And so after that, basically, when he's like, I gotta go to the store. I gotta help out. Basically blows off his girlfriend, which is, pretty ballsy, bro.
No, it's not. He's done it several times, and she allows it. She's allowed Clark to say some of the most messed up things I've ever heard in my life. So, no, Lana allows a lot of things to go here, which, Joseph, this is also one of the funniest scenes for me.
This is actually a glimpse of what he did to Chloe when she was knocked out.
Oh my.
He's like, this is Chloe. Repeat it again, Clark. That's what he's doing.
What is your...
And he's traumatized. He's going through it.
Okay.
He's repeating the event over and over and over.
I really have a serious question, though. Why is he not using the axe?
He has a hand.
What? Wouldn't his strength be able to work for the axe? And he would be able to work just fine?
He has a hand.
I'm trying to understand the hand aspect when it comes to hitting the wood here.
I think it's one of those moments where he's trying to show off a bit, so he's hoping.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
Hoping Lana walks in.
Like, what is
unannounced, of course, because she always does. And so he's hoping he's like, Lana, hurry up. I'm getting a little winded.
Why?
Maybe I'll take my shirt off.
Like, why couldn't he just use the axe?
Bro, it's not as sharp as his hand.
Couldn't he be faster than...
He's like clearly, and I love Jonathan's comment as he comes in.
Okay, so now we have Martha and Jonathan being able to walk into here, and they're asking him, oh, hey, what's going on?
Clark's like, I'm just trying to make myself useful.
Jonathan's smart-ass response, because once again, Jonathan is trying to get out of doing his own work. So what does he say? What does he say?
Hey, son, we need firewood, not toothpicks.
You son of a bitch, Jonathan. I hate you so much. All you're doing is using your son to do your chores, because you don't do anything around the barn. You are absolutely worthless. What were you even doing right now?
It's like, see
are we going to fixing the truck again?
See if Clark's done doing my chores. Martha, come with me.
Yeah. Well, what is... So now they're having... God, I hate him so much. And now Clark is obviously just, once again, blaming himself for the Chloe incident.
So stupid.
Where his parents are now just, once again, telling him that it's not your fault. You're going to need to get over this. Sometimes you're not able to save everybody.
Yeah, John's like, suck it up.
Well, it's just a weird situation because, once again, she's going to be fine.
Yeah, even Martha's like, dude, I mean, you could try to go do something. I mean, hey, get out. Stop. You have to punch the wood.
Yeah, he was about to punch the wood again, and then Jonathan actually had to pull it away, saying, "No, you're ruining my wood."
Damn it, Clark.
All right, I just told you about the toothpicks and cutting it properly. Get the axe.
All right, so what do you think happens here as Clark walks out? You think John is like, all right, Martha, here you go. Here you go. I'll be in the house. Or he's like, okay, can you teach me how to chop wood now?
No. What happened is that the moment that Clark walks out, he puts the wood on the stump, and then he immediately goes, all right, Martha, I'll be in there a little bit later.
You want to bring out some lemonade? I might have a beer. I could bring you a beer.
And so Jonathan is just acting like, once again, that he was able to chop wood, but he's just going to pick up what Clark just did and then put it in the stack to make it seem like that he did something.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. No. Martha, remember, he was having toothpick size.
And remember, when we see people, remember, I chop the wood.
I chopped the wood.
I chopped the wood.
Yeah, so you saw I was in the barn.
I love that, because I immediately thought, like, what if he's like, all right. Because Martha ain't going to watch him unless she's teaching shop. But after that, who we have here? We have Nell.
We have Nell. She is
at the
queen
Talon.
at the Talon. And this is where she can't believe how much stuff she has. Lana then walks in. And it's really going back and forth because Lana's wanting Nell to be able to change her mind. She is hoping that Nell is then going to back off of selling of the place. Nell is like, listen, you've never had any interest until now.
Right.
So
again,
again,
telling her
please
again.
stop talking to me. But Joseph, what happens here? What do we find out about the magical Talon and what is occurring?
Oh, you mean, who its owner is?
Yeah, who is the buyer?
Yeah, because the new buyer is Lex Luthor.
Huh. So Lex is buying the Talon from Nell,
Yeah.
who says she really needs the money.
Mm-hmm. How do you think this conversation happened?
It was in bed the night before, where Nell had to say, Lex, I'm sorry that it didn't work out with Victoria, but,
Here's my mouth.
I am needing some money right now for the Talon if you want to have some new property, and I can get rid of it for you. Oh. And
he's like,
and all Lex said was, you know what, I appreciate that. And then they spent the night together, and now they are here on the next day.
Yep.
Where then...
And I was just thinking about her lovely night the night before, and then Lana watched, she's like, shit. Here comes Lana again.
And Lana is now upset, finding out that Lex Luthor is the buyer, because now in the back of her mind, she's saying, how can I convince him to give it to me in a way, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's kind of making him not do anything. I think she's trying to figure out a way to have him give it to her.
So when it comes to this next scene after that reveal, it's Clark and Pete by the Smallville Savings and Loans. I noticed the date on it. It said, like, May 9th, 1939. I thought it was about to be the first appearance, but it's not the first appearance.
It's not the first appearance.
It's 36, right?
Yeah.
39 is Batman. I don't know if that's the exact date, but I know...
Are you sure? Are you sure
I
it's
know
not
1939 is Batman.
Are you sure it's not 39 for Superman?
No, it's 36, I checked.
Okay.
Because I was so certain that date meant something.
Man, I thought it was Action Comics #1. I can't believe that was 36.
Yeah, Superman was first, bro.
Alright, so now we're on the scene, though, with the bank.
Yeah.
Okay. What? I was on Pete's... Who is this?
Who's Pete?
Who is Pete in this episode?
The same old guy that you've been rooting for.
He is just... He's going against everything that we stood for. I thought you were confident. I thought that you were the hero. I thought that you were the ladies' man. Instead, Clark, just let the police handle it.
Come on, man. I'm a narc. We just gotta go to the police and tell on them.
And again, like what we have been making fun of this entire time, how terrible are the police officers in this town?
A 14-year-old has to do it.
A 14-year-old has to be able to solve all the crimes.
And we get some X-ray vision, dude.
Okay.
So basically, Pete and Clark are talking about, this story about how did they get in here, what happened, how did they leave unseen. And so Clark uses his X-ray vision on the vault. What does he find?
He finds the guy's arm.
In the armor.
Okay, going back to what I thought, which is, you were saying, you thought it was a heist. I thought that was the mannequin arm, where they put it in the contraption in order to open up the safe. And I was like, well, how did they do that? That must have been a crazy, lockway.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the guy's arm.
Yeah, these Smallville degenerates are kind of smart.
Wouldn't there be just blood?
I don't know. How does it work when phasing?
Well, what is the arm just completely like cut off? What's it showing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What? I need a picture.
Would there be blood? Because what if it's like clearly inside the metal, you know? Like, so it's fused with metal, right?
I don't know.
Because I don't think it would just be an arm hanging in there. I think someone would notice there's just blood dripping out of it.
Well, what is it? How does it even...
It's the guy's arm, dude. I don't know. But yeah, he finds the arm. It's just there, still with the sleeve and everything. Clark's like, wow.
Clark is completely confused.
He's doing the That's So Raven thing.
It's a future I can see.
You know that? You know, it's that look that Raven gives. Like, you're just looking really dumb and out into space.
Well, and Pete calls it the
1,000-yard stare.
Yes, the 10,000-yard stare. Where, once again, I can't believe that Pete is just still. What are we having to mention? Oh, I feel bad too, Clark. You don't have to feel bad about not saving her.
Mm-hmm.
Stop putting it on yourself. If I hear that one more time, I'm going to scream.
All right, and so after that reveal there, we get to the hideout of the robbers with all the green ink, bro.
Yeah, this is how I want my tattoos. All green.
Let me ask you this, Taylor. How extreme is this, dog?
This is probably the craziest household where I'm going to have TV set up in such an awkward way, but they're all going to be on the same channel. So when I'm flipping through it, I'm going to be able to see everything on every size, on every screen.
And we even had some, like, Screamo music going on during this whole thing.
Yeah, once again, that's how you know they're in every single scene. It's because you have Screamo just coming on.
Yeah.
You know what? Which, I don't mind it. The problem is, these guys don't seem like Screamo guys.
No, they seem like...
If they were truly jocks in the high school, they wouldn't be listening to Screamo. Since when did they do that?
They'd be some hard rock type of guys.
No, they've been listening to rap.
Yeah, I think so.
I would hope.
Actually, that one with the buzzed head, I could see it being
One arm? Yeah.
Yeah, one arm bandit.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a name. His name is One Arm.
No, that's Scott Bowman.
No, Scott Bowman was
His goatee?
Yes.
Damn it. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you ever say that again. Yeah, One Arm is One Arm.
One arm. One arm. Yeah, and so basically just freaking out how there's no reports about Luther reporting his stuff missing. They're talking about, yeah, it's a Luther, man. He's not going to give a shit.
Seem butthurt about this.
Yeah, it's like, why doesn't Lex care? Why doesn't he care they robbed him?
And now we're having them going back and forth where it's pretty funny because now they're making a Scrooge McDuck joke.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. And because, of course, he was Scottish, not Irish.
Mm-hmm. Scottish.
And now they're going back and forth about why Lex wouldn't be able to call the cops here. But we're also, and I still don't understand this, Joseph. What does we need fresh blood mean?
This is like, I think, like a prison thing, right?
No, I don't know what it means. No. What does fresh blood mean?
It's like a prison domination type thing. We need fresh blood.
Is that what it is?
New blood.
I haven't been in jail.
Maybe they're doing rituals.
You been in
jail? No, never been in jail, dude.
Oh, what does we need new blood mean? And he says it like 5 times in this.
We need new blood. But clearly it's hinting that something maybe is not working out. We need something new. Maybe we're too old for this, or we've gone too hard on this. I don't know. But basically they're trying to figure out something here.
Well,
plot.
Well, they finally figure out after he puts in the 3.5 floppy A red disc inside of the computer that they found.
Yep.
They finally figure out why Lex has not been reporting on it. It's because he's been able to log into Daddy's system.
Wow, dude. And he makes a Rogaine joke, dude, because Lex is bald.
Well, and he's also bald. So
I'm glad too.
I'm glad that he's making those type of jokes. I hate these guys. I hate these guys so much.
The 3 bros. Extreme!
That's all they do.
And so after that, we come back to the Luther mansion, and we got
where Lex is on the phone, where he's then explaining about his PIs. You're supposed to be the best. You're supposed to be able to find what's going on, but of course they don't know what's going on because nobody has any information on the guys that become invisible.
And then soon as he hung up, the guys appear. The 3 bros.
The 3 bros appear out of nowhere. Obviously, are now surrounding Lex, where they are wanting to corner him and blackmail him in the situation.
Yep.
Where usually, Joseph, this is weird because Lex kind of gets scared. And the reason why I say this is because they are threatening him and they're saying, hey, we know what's on the disc. We understand why you haven't gone to the police. Lex then says, oh, yeah, there's a couple of records on there, blah, blah, blah. And then they make the comment about Lionel, and it's funny because Lex really thinks that he can fool them. The moment that he doesn't have them fooled is all of a sudden, okay, what do you want?
Yeah.
He immediately turns into kind of a scared person.
Yeah, and so why I pause it there is because he mentions particle accelerators. And you know what that significance is, right?
What is the particle accelerator?
In the Flash show, that's what causes powers.
Is that what they're hinting at?
Dude, I don't know if they're hinting at that, but it's just a nice little thing they put in there because the particle accelerator is...
I thought Lex just lied about that. That was just a comment that he was making.
Well,
and
I don't
that's
know
why
if
the
he's
guy
lying about
just
it,
hit
but
him
a
and
particle
said...
accelerator is obviously a thing.
Okay, I'm going to make it the Flash comment. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
And so, this is what's weird for me. So they basically threaten him. They put hands on him. They're basically blackmailing him and shit. And so, yeah, if you try anything stupid...
You know who they should have called. Blackmail.
Oh, dude. Failing, bro.
Oh, bro.
My boy Samuel would have come in here and just wrecked shop.
I never want to watch that one again.
Dude, he's probably alive somewhere in spirit.
Rest in peace.
And so, basically, he's like, you're going to do what we say, or we're going to show Lionel what's going on.
They want $1 million.
They want $1 million.
And now they're asking, so Lex, how do I reach you? Don't worry, we're going to reach you. Here's a phone.
Shitty phone.
That doesn't even look like a cell phone. That looks like a house phone.
And he tells him, look, he stands up from the hit and he's like, now turn around. Why does he bend over?
Okay, I put that in my notes.
Why does
I
he
put
bend
that in my
over?
notes. Okay, wait, he says...
Lex, why are you being a sub right now, bro?
Turn around.
Turn around. Yes, sir.
Immediately.
Yes, sir.
Why does he bend over?
You said turn around? Oh, my bad.
What is he doing?
I did not like that. I was like, Lex, Lionel wouldn't like what you're
You
doing.
have no
right now.
idea who you're dealing with. What? Why are you saying it like this?
Chief cried.
Why are you doing this, Lex? You're better than this. And now they escape the scene the moment he figures out that they're not going to do anything to him. He looks up, they're gone. And now we're on to the next scene where, okay, so Whitney works at an academy. Dude, this is an academy, right?
I did not like this store.
Okay.
This store sucks.
I mean, like, this store is supposed to be around since, what, the 50s, what they said?
Yeah, I see, you know, clothing, and then what else is here? It's like,
I don't know. That's random toys and stuff.
you know, toys, we got clothes.
This is just a Dollar General.
Oh, and then Clark comes in here asking for a microwave.
Oh my God, one of the best parts ever. Clark comes in asking for the microwave, where he's saying, hey, Whitney, Mom ordered me a microwave. And Whitney's like, hey, it's, go in the back. And Clark's like, what the hell? Like, he expected Whitney, get your ass back there. Go get my microwave. That was his reaction to it. And all of a sudden, Clark tries to flip it. Oh, Whitney, what's going on? What do you mean what's going on, ass?
Dude, Whitney's being a dick right now, bro. He's like, God damn it,
What?
can't.
He is upset because why? Whitney is not going to the back?
I'm here to pick up a microwave for my mom. You can pick it up at the back counter. He's like, is everything okay?
Yeah, like,
Dick?
so
The look he gives him, dude. Why he hates him so much?
But no, Whitney hates his life right now because now he's going through to where he's explaining to Clark how I bet you just love being the next farmer, that you're going to be able to take over your dad's farm, that you're just going to stay in Smallville forever. I bet you just love it. Clark is like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to do that. What is your deal?
When he's like, bro, you have no choice sometimes, right? I lost my scholarship. My life sucks.
And Clark is trying to say, oh, I had no idea. Have you told Lana? Why would I tell my girlfriend? I don't know.
You bringing up Lana again, huh, Kent?
But I don't understand the anger for this, where now even Whitney tries to like go, well, listen, Clark, I don't get you. You're now chasing after Lana where all of a sudden you want to help me? Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Back it up. All right? You're trying to flip out on everybody right now. Why don't you go hang up some more shirts and take a 5-minute break?
Hey, after that break, though, that microwave? Can I get that microwave? I've been asking for the microwave, like...
By the way.
I don't know if you remember my first question when I got in here before you started complaining about your life, but I need that microwave. My mom said I gotta pick it up.
What if he really put the What the? Okay, Whitney, you know what? I'm done talking. Go get my microwave.
Hey, this guy needs some shoes. Take your 5-minute break. Hey, take your time. Microwave when you get back down. It's cool, right? I mean, you work here, right?
So who do we have walking up to him? We have Sean.
No, Scott.
Oh, Scott.
I think so. They reveal their names later. I don't think they reveal them yet, but yeah.
No, there is no names here. That's why it throws me off.
I swear there's names. They have names.
Yeah, no. They have names in the yearbook when it's 2/3 of the way through.
And so, yeah. So obviously one of the robbers shows up. Clark is noticing the tattoo on his arm. Also, why does everyone's eyes look purple in this scene?
Why does he notice a tattoo on his arm?
I didn't get that either. Maybe because Because Chloe, has he talked to Chloe yet? No.
That's what also confused me.
Because he didn't see tattoos.
He didn't see tattoos, and he looks at it weird where even the guy's like, why are you looking at me, weirdo? And Clark is like, oh, no reason. But he doesn't know why. Like, that's what actually kind of threw me off, because unless Clark is judging him because he has tattoos, and that's what Clark does because he's that bad of a person.
You know what my father says about tattoos?
You know what? You're like, no, I can't wait to tell my father when I get home.
Dad, you won't believe this guy had the audacity to be inked up in front of me.
Hooligans, Dad. You know what, Dad? I'm going to go chop more wood.
All right, so I'm glad you told me. Martha, can you handle this?
I need to go fix the truck again.
You're not going to believe what Clark just told me. So he's like, you got a problem, bro? That's what he says to Clark. Because honestly, yeah, Clark is definitely giving judgy stares. You don't even know this guy.
And especially when you don't even know about the tattoos, this is a complete judge. Like, I'm so disappointed in Clark.
Bro, they even have carts in here. They have helmets, baseball, gear.
You mean
sporting...
the Academy? Yeah,
this
I know. This is Academy
bro.
Sporting Goods.
So did Academy rip off Fordman's?
Well, obviously, because Fordman's has been there since the early 50s.
Wade Mahaney.
And now he's talking about how he... Alright, so this is the leader of the bros.
Yeah, and so clearly they're older. And at your first thought, how old do you think they are?
Okay, so I thought they were at least 32.
I thought they were reaching 30s
33.
already. Yeah.
I thought they would be around that age where they were probably the town, like, losers.
Yeah.
Where they were homeless in ways.
Burnouts,
yeah, burnouts. They would just do drugs, drink, party. Everybody knew them as just kind of like, stay away from them.
Right.
That's how I got the vibe from.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, he's, like, clearly a fan of Whitney. And he's like, I heard you were on a full ride track to Kansas State.
No.
And Whitney's just like, this guy just bring that shit up in front of me.
So do you...
I just told Clark.
Do you think that he scopes out just the entire team, and that's what they were doing this, and that's why they were here, is that they went to each football player, and they were scoping out to see who was the weakest.
Interesting.
And who they could have join their group, because it's like what the guy said, I'm looking for new blood. Because that's the only thing that would be able to make sense to me. Because otherwise, he says new blood 3 times. I don't know what else he means by this.
And it's like, and dude, I just don't, you know, let's look at the facts here. You know, we got some older men going to scout for high schoolers. High school boys.
Yeah.
Older men scouting high school boys.
You know why this is not weird to me? This is Friday Night Lights scenario. This is small town where all that matters in this small town is football. Where even the older men, once you're stuck in this town, that's the only thing you care about. Booby Miles!
You throws the football behind my back? You throws the football?
Whole ball.
Whole ball.
Whole ball.
And so basically, as Wade is talking about, oh, I'm a fan, but also, hey, I can relate to your tragedy right now. I was on a full ride, and then my knee blew out. And I'm a piece of shit now.
And I immediately was done where I didn't have anything else going for me. So now, Whitney, what are you going to do, huh? And Whitney's response is once again going back to, I'm going to spit on Smallville. I don't care what I'm going to do as long as I'm not going to be here. And that was kind of the invite to them where, oh, hey, Joseph, do you think it's weird when older men invite a high school student to a house
party? Now it's weird?
Okay, to be honest with you, if you want my honest opinion, I didn't write that this was weird. Because on every of the episodes, what did I talk about last time? Whitney's friends always was the biggest douchebags. These guys are exactly the people that Whitney would hang out with.
These are Whitney seniors.
These are Whitney seniors, exactly. These are the guys that Whitney would party with. Which, going to now the next scene, because obviously they're trying to convince,
Come on,
Whitney's like,
come on, man, come party with us.
bro, you want a brew?
You want to be extreme?
So now we're cutting to the next scene where I thought it was going to be weird. And I thought it was going to be just them in a house together with all dudes. And I would immediately leave. That's not a party.
No, that's a bro-sode.
But Joseph, this is a party.
It is a party.
There's so many people here. There's girls
and
everywhere.
apparently Whitney's the god of quarters.
Oh, well, yeah. You know that he parties on. It's the football team, man. What do you think that they're doing in their free time?
Cheat on tests.
Exactly. And in order for them to cheat on tests, they have to party hard.
And have help with their homework from a 14-year-old.
Yeah, well, they have to have, some people steal the answers.
Yeah. And so we're at the party. Wade's talking to Whitney. Basically, maybe we could bring you on. He's like,
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me give you the house tour real quick. All right?
Yo, we got some fine honeys right here to the left, to the right. You take your pick.
You know what? This is what happens, Whitney, when you have no job, you blow out your knee, you don't go to college, you end up here. Where all of a sudden, some girl just walks up to this man, puts a lime in her mouth, pours him a shot. I know who that is.
I was about to say, did you say some girl, dude?
I want you to get into it.
Did you see some girl, bro?
Puts a lime in her mouth, pours him a shot, takes the shot, they start making out with the lime in the mouth. This doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen with these guys.
Also, kind of rude. Him and Whitney were talking.
You know what? That's fine. If somebody wants to interrupt that way, I'm not even going to be mad about that.
I'd be like, oh, okay.
This is the life I get?
Dude, I'm on.
Yeah, I'm in high school.
Get me on, bro.
What? How old is she?
But, yeah, so this girl that gives them the lime is Evangeline Lilly, a.k.a. Wasp.
That's a no-name,
from
right?
Ant-Man.
Who cares, right?
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
First of all, just no line. Just no line, but with a lime.
We're cutting the episode. We're cutting that out.
Oh, it's staying.
Alright, so, okay.
Let me show you where the real party is.
This is the one part where you got me. Because now we're crossing into really bad lines. If I was getting a tour from somebody where I'm at a party.
Yeah.
And
Just met them.
And then they take me to a room where this room is pretty much, it's a good sized room that looks like a warehouse. And there's just a chair sitting in there.
One single chair with one light.
What would you think is going on?
I'm about to hear, do you want to play a game?
That's exactly what I thought as well. Where now Wayne goes, yo, bro, you ever been tatted? Yo, what about tattoos?
Yeah, you like tattoos? You like tattoos? I like tattoos. Like you can see, yeah. I got a lot of tattoos. I think you would look good with a tattoo. You want a tattoo? Let me give you a tattoo. Sit down, please. Whitney, you said tattoo? I got you.
Whitney, I'm not into this. I'm not into this at all. Okay, once again, line number 2, that's crossed. When the other 2 guys then come up right behind you and then start going, what? What is...
Look how many brothers like,
what
you want to eat with the dogs?
You gotta eat out of the big bowl. What do you mean eat out of the big bowl? What is going on with y'all?
This is literally tattoo rape.
Joseph, now he's pointing out the tattoo. How is this made?
I don't know. You think they did it?
How is this made?
Yeah, who's their connect? Who's their
by the way,
connect?
because if they're making this, they are selling themselves short here. They could have been selling this.
Yeah, why are they not on Ink Masters?
Which is, okay, that would be amazing. Oh, you've never seen ink like ours. It's green.
I'm noticing the outside lines could have been a little better. I've seen better, and as you can see, it wasn't really connecting on the eyes there. I'll give it a 7.
Then they kill him.
Ooh. Tattoo sucks. Out. And he's like, oh, you see this stuff, Whitney? It's gonna make you like a new man. So we have to add to the list now, Taylor. This is Kryptonite ink.
Sure. I don't know what the hell this is. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Kryptonite tattoo ink.
Where are they getting it?
From who makes ink?
I don't know who makes ink.
The Smallville Ink Commissioner.
This makes no sense. Where Whitney obviously agrees, he takes that seat, and then he goes, "Don't worry, I'm gonna give you the best tattoo on planet Earth." Okay, this is so. He does some type.
Just make sure it doesn't say Smallville.
Alright, so I've done my research for this episode, and I've watched some Tattoo Master, whatever. Those are the shittiest lines I've ever seen in my life. Look at him go over those lines. It's so
Bro,
bad.
he didn't even clean it. He didn't even
He
shave
didn't
it.
even-
Anything like.
Nothing was taken out of bag.
Why is he doing that?
You know why? Because he's using a dirty needle. That's why.
He's like, you like that, Whitney? It feels good, huh?
And now I still don't get this. But where is this tunnel? Where are they?
No, they're in a.
Where are they, Joseph?
They're in a.
Where is this place? In Smallville, I want to know where this place is. Because on the next scene, they're inside of it looks like New York City tunnel.
Yeah, it looks like they could be in like Metropolis.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
they are.
They're not in. There's no way they're in Metropolis.
You don't
Those
think
guys are not leaving Metropolis or leaving Smallville.
That's-
Remember, they're in
that's
that
true.
yearbook.
It's true.
Those guys are staying there.
Yeah, they have like a junkyard hideout.
Yeah, there is no way they're in Metropolis. So where is this tunnel in Smallville?
Hey man, you got me. You pull out the map. Maybe I can point it out.
I need
don't
a
know.
map. By the way, we need to find a map. Somebody has had to have made a map. So now they're going back and forth. Okay, this is one of the. Yo, bro, look at the ink. Show me the ink.
Yeah, there's like, bro, it's like he's bleeding still, you know, like, bro. And what are they sipping on? Orange soda?
No, I want to talk about his tribal tattoo, Joseph. What is that?
It's Whitney Foreman, man.
What is that on his arm? Because that's the other part of this. Why are they so bad at tattoos? Why can't you just like let me get a tattoo artist
Dude,
and
they
use that
obviously,
ink?
can you just give it to them, Taylor? They're clearly not good at anything.
Oh my.
Come on, bro. Look at their lives. They're sipping orange soda in the fake New
No,
York
these
tunnel.
are 40s.
You know the 40
These
ounce?
are 40s.
They got
Look
the-
at that. That is an old E in his hand.
Damn. Dude, and this is crazy. They just walk in there and they put Whitney in front of traffic. Just be the truck. Extreme! Be the truck, be the truck, be the truck. You guys are, like, and then they throw his ass in front of it.
Joseph, the truck driver doesn't even try to stop.
Bro, he's like, oh, guess I'm killing another kid this week.
The truck driver doesn't even attempt to do anything.
And it's just crazy. So now we have to go into the explanation because I'm sure it'll come at some point. But our takes right now. How the hell is your whole body phasing with one tribal tattoo?
Okay, so I assumed that
Once it's on the skin, it's affecting all of it, like skin absorption?
I thought that the moment they had the tattoo is the moment that they had a certain amount of time that they were able to then be that way, of being able to go invisible, be Shadowcat. Whenever I see and hear the new blood thing, once again, I just don't get it. I don't understand what exactly is going on and how the ability really works because, Joseph, what do they have to get another tattoo then for the power to work?
Yeah, exactly.
So would
Because
it
it
that
apparently
mean?
wears off.
So wouldn't that mean in later on scenes so that Whitney has multiple tattoos then?
Well, maybe because it's his first, that's the new blood thing coming into the mix. Maybe like a fresh skin.
I wish they would have explained this like the Covenant, and they would have just stayed on top of the hill and said, "You want to go for a ride?"
Yeah. Alright, dude. And so, yeah, it's just weird because you see that, and then Whitney's just okay with it. He's like, oh, cool, yeah, extreme!
Okay.
One arm bandit,
Okay,
dude.
now I noticed the one arm.
One arm bandit looks crazy. I'd be scared of that guy.
Yeah, that guy is not somebody you ever want to hang out with.
Yeah, and so after that whole fiasco, we're here back at the hospital with black-eyed Chloe and Clark bringing her flowers.
Okay, so Joseph, I really do have to ask. I really need your opinion because Chloe makes one of her comments here, and I don't know if it's snarky or not. Where Clark is bringing her flowers, and she goes, "Oh, it looks like that Nell's shop has completely been stripped clean. Look how many flowers are there. There's about 3, and Clark
3.
made 4. There's maybe 5 on the right that I can see. Okay, this is why I'm asking if it's sarcastic. There's no way Nell's shop is
It's
that
cleaned
small
out.
unless Nell has a crappy shop that Chloe is making fun of. Hold on, before you get to it, my other one is, but that's also not a bad amount of flowers.
It's kind of normal.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also not like over extreme. It's not under extreme. It's kind of.
Well, you know she throws jabs at everyone, so maybe she's just being a bitch.
That's probably it, because then she makes the Kentucky Derby comment. Why you just appreciate flowers? Okay, what flowers are these though? She says that they're her favorite that Clark went and got.
Dude, he makes it so horrible for her, bro. Like, no wonder, like, she's just distraught that he doesn't love her like that. They're my favorite. Out of all the flowers everyone brought me, you brought me.
She did not know that she did not know that she kissed him. He could have pulled away, like what I said, the entire time. Clark just wanted, oh, I'm the innocent victim. Oh, Chloe. Yes.
Oh,
Clark
no.
right now is putting Chloe on the back burner just in case it doesn't work out with Lana. He knows that in the end, he could just end up marrying Chloe and be fine. That's what he's doing. And I'm very disappointed in Clark because, yes, he's playing mind games. She smells the flowers. She loves them. Once again, what does Clark do?
I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm
Because
sorry for not helping and saving you.
He blames himself because he wasn't able to save her. She then goes on her Chloe-ness and starts saying, I blame you then for the entire Black Plague. I blame you for the entire medieval ages or dark ages. She is now trying to just humor the situation up because Clark is being stupid.
Mm-hmm. Like, dude, shut up already. And this is where he gets to ask her, do you remember anything about those guys?
And this is where he finds out about the tattoo.
The one that grabbed me had a tattoo on his forearm.
And now Clark is realizing, hey, I saw a guy with tattoos. Maybe that's him.
Light bulb.
Wait. I need to find out first.
And he's like, I'm the greatest detective.
But Clark then kisses her on the forehead, says, once again, he is just setting himself up.
What a tease, dude.
What is he doing? He's teasing me by doing that.
Oh, yeah? Dude.
Yeah.
You hear that, Tom? Taylor wants it.
Okay.
And so after Clark leaves, basically, I guess they're going to go investigate. We're back at the Talon where Lana's making her first initial argument to Lex.
I'm going to let you explain this because this was a really mean scene.
Dude, Lex is actually very mean in this. So
was
basically,
really mean.
Lana's like, and what Lana's saying all the like the crazy, like really personal things about how close this Talon Theater is to her because of her parents. After all of that spiel, she's so giddy, so happy, like a 14-year-old girl as she should be about this story. It's like, yeah, like, you know, great. Can you just like not sell it, please? And then Lex is like, that's a nice story. Why is it actually so important? Because actually, I didn't hear one thing that made it seem reasonable to me.
You know why, Lana? Because you know what's going around in this area? It's businesses.
Yeah.
And you know what the businesses need, Lana? They need a parking garage.
You know what your parents bring me? Nothing, because they're dead. You know what the business brings me? Money, because I'm living still.
So guess what's going to happen? Your theater's gone, parking garage up.
Don't make me dig your parents out of the grave.
Oh my God, what?
You know I'm Lex Luthor. I can do that.
I don't want to talk to that Lex.
Dude. But anyways, yeah, so he's definitely mean right here. And Lana, like, you feel for Lana because she's like, oh, like, okay. Because even at one point she's like, so that's it. You're not going to, you're just
Well, and here's the fair point to Lex here. She truly expects him to give it to her.
That's true.
That's the other side of this too with Lana, where it's kind of the entitlement where because she has the sob story, she truly believes that automatically gives her that theater. Lex really completely shuts it down, which is where you have to respect Lex in a way because he's not there to give out handouts. He's wanting you to be able to prove to him that this is something that is worth it for both of us. Mm-hmm. You get to keep what you want, but what do I get in return to your point? Because your dead parents is not giving me anything. It's like, no, it's a valid point.
Oh, yeah.
Give me something as well.
Yeah. Like
let's both win.
Yeah, it's like propose something to me that's better than me making money off a parking garage.
Exactly. And it's not even just like the parking garage. It's just make dollars and cents.
She's like about to cry, bro. It's like, dude, okay. And so after that, Lex walks out.
We're back at Academy.
We're back at Foreman's Academy, basically. Okay, bro. What you want to talk about these sunglasses he's wearing?
All right, you actually want to know why he's wearing them?
Yeah, why is he wearing them? Is he hungover? The
Yep.
light's hurting him?
Yep. That's exactly why he's doing it. Because I was gonna say the same thing where I go, I wear my sunglasses.
But the thing is though, why is he wearing them at work? That's you don't do that.
You're exactly right, unless it's your store.
Damn.
Says my name on the building, doesn't it? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear sunglasses at work.
It's like, oh, new dress.
My name's Whitney Fordman. You want to speak to the manager? Come to my office.
Yeah. Oh, does he want to speak to the manager? He just like turns around real quick, faces them again. It's like, hey, what's up? Get out.
But that's exactly what I mean. It's because remember, Dad is sick. This is now Whitney having control. Whitney can do whatever he wants.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
All right.
So, dude.
Clark walks up though.
He's like, hey, I need to ask about that dude you saw yesterday that you helped. He's like, man, I don't know, it doesn't ring a bell. I was like, whatever. He tries to turn around, bro. He grabs, like, hey, like, no, this is serious. He grabs his tattoo arm. Oh, Clark, check it out.
My ink, bro. Clark, look at my ink.
He's like, oh, that hurt. Look, check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Hey, you like that tribal? Is that a cool tribal?
He's like, oh, it's so fresh. That shit's been like blow pens, bro. Someone did it with blow pens this morning.
Whitney, where'd you get the tattoo? Clark, mind your business. I'm a man now.
Did those guys give it to you?
And this is where Clark is once again being the overhero, because it's Clark then saying those guys are bad news, where Whitney is now once again throwing out the comic book term of being a Boy Scout. You need to be able to back off, kid, for once in your life. But Clark doesn't let go. He still keeps telling him, stay away from those guys. Listen, Kent, you're not my father. Now get the hell out of my store.
Yeah. Pussy.
Okay, he does not say that.
He puts on his shades and turns around.
Where now, Joseph, mark it down, because what do we have?
No. This isn't unannounced.
What do you mean it's not?
He called.
Yeah.
Nell said you called.
Yeah, she said it sounded urgent. That doesn't mean you can't. She didn't return the
phone call. But he's expecting her.
No.
He's expecting her.
No.
I say he's expecting her.
I say he's not. She could have called him back.
Dude, okay, look. We have sidebar here. Sidebar. What if you saw that? Sidebar. So, if you have an unannounced... Oh, what did I do?
No.
You got it.
All right, so this is what's going on, where this is what she says. My aunt said that you called the house, and you said that it was urgent, so I ran over here.
Wouldn't he be expecting her then?
That isn't unannounced.
No, but he left a message.
Yeah, he did.
Like, hey, can you tell Lana to come
back?
over? Dude, what if he said have her come over when she can?
We don't know what it said.
If it didn't say that, it is barging in unannounced. But there's no way of knowing.
Right.
We're going to have to get that nail conversation. Call her out.
Alright, so it may be on the unannounced. So basically, Clark was trying to figure out shit from this whole thing. And so he ends up spilling the beans to Lana. Hey.
Well, you know what? I actually agree with this. Because it's like what we talked about at the beginning here. When he was supposed to be over and not telling Lana things.
Yeah.
This was 3 episodes ago that we worked out this issue. So you know what, Whitney? Screw you.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the boyfriend now.
Yeah. Lana, guess what? He didn't get a scholarship. Boo-hoo. That's what he says.
And guess what? Your boyfriend's not going to college.
But you know what? I have a chance. Lana's now saying, why wouldn't he tell me? Clark is just saying he's dealing with a lot. Lana is completely devastated because she still feels like she wasn't able to be there for him because he didn't give her that chance. And she is actually thanking Clark for being a good friend. And Clark immediately looks at her and says, I'm the best friend you have.
I'm the bestest.
So now Clark is pointing
Dude,
to...
we gotta talk about this.
So now where Clark is saying, I found the guys that Whitney's hanging out with. They are bad news. Here's a picture of them in the yearbook. And
I have a first question for this. Okay. This yearbook.
What do you got?
So they clearly are freshmen, right? Why would they have this yearbook?
Well, no. This is... All right. So hold on. You're trying to tell me that Chloe doesn't have the books inside of the torch? They would have a copy of each of the yearbooks.
So you're saying he brought this from school?
Yes. He brought this from the torch. Clark would have access to the office. He would be able to know the files. They would have a record of all the yearbooks. If they had a record of all the speeches.
Fair.
All I know is, can you explain why the guy has a goatee in his high school photo where he looks exactly the same? He looks like he is 35 in
Class of 96, bro.
Yeah. And here's...
Like, that was a few years ago. Wait, no. So this is 02 now.
Here's the other side of it. How did Clark know that they went to school there? So what if he was just wasting time and somehow Dummy got lucky?
Bro.
Where can I look? Yearbooks!
Wade Mahaney, and his class or quote, senior quote is "Take no prisoners," while he has a mugshot in the yearbook.
My quote was "Take me prisoner."
Take me prisoner?
Is that not yours?
No.
Oh, I thought we matched.
No.
No.
Stop it.
No.
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 I'm no prisoner.
Alright, so now we're getting back to where Lana, who are these guys? Clark, I don't know. This is where they were just like Whitney. They also were big athletes who ended up getting injured, where now they ended up just staying around in Smallville. Scott got caught up in drugs. Wayne had an injury.
What drugs?
Nobody
by the
knows
way?
about one-armed guy because he's not mentioned because he has one arm.
What drugs were they on, by the way? They got meth in this town?
Oh, small town. It's only meth.
Only meth?
It's only meth.
They're like, Coke, what's that?
Do you not remember last episode in Lynch where we saw Pirate? That was one of the meth dealers.
Yo. Heroin and meth, probably.
Eric just had to take him out.
They got them poppy seed farms out there, bro.
Dude, Eric screwed up a lot of supply.
And so, Clark's just, of course, saying things like, you know, Whitney's lucky to have you. Oh, he's so lucky. I cry myself to sleep every night thinking how lucky he is.
What is your deal? Okay, you're the one who defended Whitney. So isn't this something that...
One episode!
Listen.
I gave Pete his one episode, and he still sucks.
What I love, though, is that they immediately changed the subject after it, where, hey, these are the bad guys. We should probably look out for Whitney. Hey, so how's the theater going? Is the theater going well? Well, Lex, turns out he's going to still build a parking garage. He's not listening to me.
He said my story wasn't good enough.
But Clark actually is the one who comes up with the solution. Don't worry about it. Lex just wants you to be able to prove to him, which is what we talked about. He's Lex Luthor. He's not a guy for handouts.
He likes to propose a challenge.
And it's up to that individual to be able to step up to the challenge.
Yup.
In a way, you're stepping up to Lex to prove him.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able
so,
to.
So yeah, Clark's like, yeah, maybe it was a challenge. Maybe you should just maybe not be so dumb, Lana, and actually think for once.
Lana actually does, though, take into consideration saying, I can't think about that. My first priority needs to be Whitney. Clark, no. I'm going to take care of Whitney. Don't you worry. Yeah. You focus on that theater.
Whitney's my best friend, Lana.
I hate Clark so much.
He's my best friend. Your boyfriend, the one who hates me and strung me up in a field.
All Lana kept doing this entire
looking
scene.
at his lips,
oh
dude.
My God, that's all she kept doing.
And he's looking straight in the eyes,
too.
He
is, and that's
and she's just like salivating, dude.
She is wanting to take a bite out of the apple, man. She is wanting it.
She wants to climb that apple tree, dude.
I was so thrown off.
I was like, why do you keep looking at his lips? If I saw that, I was like, you're trying to kiss me.
Sorry, but I got a little sweaty during this scene.
Yeah?
Cause,
yeah. So, yeah, no, I caught that too, bro. And I was like, dude, she totally wants to kiss him right now.
She does it like 3 times.
And Clark's the man he is, looking her straight in the eye like as he should.
Because he is only focused on Whitney. He'd probably look Whitney in the lips.
Yeah, surprised you're not looking at her chest, Clark. Well, that's why you took her necklace off, huh?
Well, the necklace
Lana, please stop wearing your necklace so I stop looking at your chest.
Let it go.
He probably misses the necklace now.
No, not at all.
He has to actually look at her eyes now. And so we're at the Foreman store after the barn scene, and we have Whitney and the bros pulling up. They just carry the ink around, I guess.
That doesn't even look like ink. That's a clear vial of water that's highlighted in green. That's not even ink. Why would ink ever look like water?
There's some inks that are like the actual that liquid. They don't be black, like various colors. Tattoo ink, yeah.
No.
For sure, bro.
It would be thick.
Dude, it wouldn't be like super thick, but it would definitely be looking like that.
Listen, I do a lot of paint by number. I don't think you know what you're talking about when it comes to ink.
But that's not tattoo ink, Taylor.
Paint by number is the same type of quality.
No, paint. You're literally saying what it is. Paint. It's not ink.
Are you dismissing my paint by number?
No, I'm dismissing the fact that you think paint and ink are the same.
I need you to prove it to me. Go get the tattoo.
They have different words for them. So anyways, you want to find out what it's all about, bro? I got a taste. You got a taste now. It's about this. Now it's about the whole thing.
And now Whitney jumps in the back. It's just like the red Firebird. And now it's Camaro. And now they're going and they're driving off. Clark obviously is looking around the corner saying, oh, Whitney, I'm watching you. I've been watching you this whole time.
I've been watching you,
He speeds off to follow the car where
We pull up to Lex,
Joseph.
meeting up for the blackmail meetup delivery thing, whatever.
They're meeting him at an abandoned meat house? Where did they find this place? And he's going up the stairs right now, so how are they able to get in through the wall the way they are?
The hooks, bro.
Just randomly? Where did they find this place? How do they know about this place? Where is this place in Smallville?
I'm pretty sure they probably mess with people like Jigsaw does in Saw.
That's the only... They had the chair, now they have the hooks.
Yeah.
They are on the wrong villain area here. They're not thieves, they're serial killers.
And so now we actually get a full glimpse when Lex gets in this room that we see them walk through the wall. Like obviously he senses they are coming and they're all here now. And Whitney's with them.
Joseph, wouldn't they tell Whitney the plan?
Huh?
Wouldn't they tell Whitney what the plan's gonna be?
Yeah, they're just gonna bring him on like assume he knows. Because he literally asks what's going on. Everyone to hear.
Hey, Joseph. Whenever I hand you a ski mask and I say, let's go, you think you're going to ask a question of what are we doing? You think that question is going to come across your mind? Because it doesn't come across Whitney until, what? What are we doing? Did he dip into Clark's stash?
It's like that thing in the town when he's like, hey, we're going to go mess up some people. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, and you never can ask me about it. All right, cool. Whose call we taking? That's what happened. And he's digging in the briefcase.
Well, yes.
And see, this is my thing, bro. This goes back to the power explanation. He's phasing, but he's able to feel if it's inside there.
So, yes, he's able to phase. So what we're assuming here is that they are the ultimate Shadow Cats. Meaning that they have control where they can have the invisible at one moment, where their hand is through something, where their hand they can turn solid. So essentially, they are just the master of their power.
So it's purely permeation then.
Yes, exactly. Your explanation of the permeation was perfect when it comes to the same comparison as My Hero. Because that's the only way that it makes sense.
Okay.
And what's funny though is that Chloe even hints it, we'll get to it, but it is kind of the same where it's the molecules that are moving so fast that then it causes them to be able to vibrate. It's actually kind of like a Flash thing too.
Yeah, exactly. And what's even crazier because this shows that they can control it that way.
Yes, exactly. That
Which
they've been
is
using it
interesting.
for so long, though.
You know, this is probably one of their best explained powers. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, it's not.
Are you serious?
No, it's not.
Compared to all the other ones, we had corn mist, Taylor.
Listen, the corn mist causes jitters
for
and shakes.
seizures. That's basically the same thing.
Okay, why are you yelling at me?
I'm just saying, this is probably the best explained ones because it clearly they check off all the things. Like,
no, Fat Girl had a better explanation.
Did she?
She had smoothies.
No, why did you do it to me again? So anyway, so they're mugging Lex because he didn't actually bring money in the briefcase. So
What was he doing? What was he gonna do right now? What was his plan?
Give us the damn money. And when he's like freaking out, like, dude, why are y'all doing this?
Why didn't nobody tell me what was going on? Why didn't I ask questions?
I was supposed to go to Berkeley, man. Come on.
So they're now telling Lex, I can be able to kill you. He starts choking him. Wayne does because he has little man syndrome complex. He gives us little man a really bad name. And now he is saying I could face through you and then he'll kill you. Once again, Whitney is freaking out because nobody told him the plan. Everybody is freaking out where all of a sudden time is almost up. We gotta blow.
So how long does this shit last?
It's gotta be 2 minutes. It's gotta be 2 to 5 minutes. It can't be more than that.
Well, no, because they tattooed him and then they did it, like, had to have been a few minutes after because they were walking under the tunnel.
Unless their house is underneath the tunnel because that place looks like it could be underneath the tunnel.
Damn, solid point. Solid point. And so, yeah, Clark barged in. He's clearly weak because of the kryptonite. He calls out Whitney, so clearly he responds. Whitney was confirmed there. Also, they slammed, Clark with a hook? Why did that shit not just stab him?
Well, here's the thing. The meat hook probably just hit him in the perfect spot, so that way he wasn't able to get injured. What I do like about the power that I will give you, finally, it's whenever the kryptonite is in somebody's skin where it's automatically hurting Clark.
Cool,
where
yeah.
it would make complete sense. Mm-hmm. It's finally that where even we talked about with like Tina, even with last episode.
It's like it's fresh, like, yeah.
It's at least, or the handshake as bad as it was with Rickman, but at least it was kryptonite on his body, so you would think it would make Clark weak.
Yeah.
This is finally the one where it is a part of their body. It does make him weak, even when they're around him, because it's going through everything.
Yeah.
So because this is also Joseph where they live.
So is this their hideout?
This is their hideout. It's at the junkyard.
It's at the junkyard.
This is where the Foot is, the villains from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, they're the Foot?
They are the Foot. Shredder
They sure aren't the arms.
This is after Shredder is died.
Or the hand, I should say.
Exactly. No, this is where they hide out. I can't wait to see Rocky and Bebo.
Dude. And so...
Or Bebop. I don't want to say Bebo. It's Bebop.
Bebop. Yeah, Bebop. And so, yeah, they're at the junkyard and they're tripping on Whitney. But, hey, you didn't tell them the plan. Y'all didn't tell him the plan.
Nobody told Whitney what was going on, and he's being yelled at saying, listen, you need to get your act together.
And they do the same thing. It's going to be our biggest payday yet.
That's what you do.
Look how close they are. They want to kiss him.
Yeah, well, that's how you psych everybody up. See, the guys are really awful. I wish they would just be a cooler presence. Instead, they're the obnoxious Bro City, where I'm
extreme.
Yeah, I just don't get it. And now what I love more than anything is that, was it Scott? What's his name?
That's Scott.
It's
and
Scott.
Wade.
So Scott pulls Wade aside. He's like, he's gonna screw up everything. He just yells it. He just yells at Whitney standing right behind him. Why did you pull him to the side? Why not just yell at him in front of everybody? Because that's what you just did.
Dude, I don't know. Hey, maybe you just wanted to make sure he heard it.
Okay, so that's why I wanted to also pause it on this
Fresh
scene.
blood.
Wayne now says, listen, you need to cool off. He needs to be a part of our gang. We can't continue to be tatted up. What does that mean? Second part, we need fresh blood to keep this dream alive. What does that mean? Go.
Skin. The amount of times it can absorb the ink. It has a tolerance at some point.
What does fresh blood mean?
Fresh blood, like new skin, bro. Fresh skin.
All right, so you're saying, hold on, I'll buy into this if this is where you're trying to sell me here, Rickman. That they get tatted up, they can only do it for a certain amount before they die because it's too much for their bodies to handle.
Mm-hmm.
And they're needing to recruit new people in order to carry on their legacy. But they think that they're then going to be the rulers, like it's a pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
That's what they think that they're going to be able to get away with?
If
I have the power and you don't, why would I ever listen to you?
You know they're dumb as shit, so they're going to do that.
I'll buy what you're trying to sell me, Rickman.
Dude, I'm not Rickman. I'm the other one.
You're Kyle.
Yeah, I'm Kyle.
You need to get with the names right, okay?
The name's right. I didn't even attempt the name.
You know what? You need to try it.
Whatever, dude. I know Wade and Scott right now. Okay.
I don't know their names. They don't mention their names about one freaking time in a damn yearbook.
You just called. You said Scott. Wade.
What's one arm's name?
You got me. You got me. They found that guy on the street, bro.
Wayne now is yelling at Whitney saying, listen, man, I just stuck my head out on the lawn for you.
No, he said, we went out on a limb, and he laughed at his friend because of the comment.
Okay. That's not what he did.
Yeah, we went out. No, he said, we went out on a limb for you, bro. And then, like, you know, the guy on the back's like, damn it, bro, why'd you have to say that?
You know what? I wish they would have showed that. That probably would have been the best part of the episode.
And so basically, Wade convinces. Dude, come on, man. Like, one arm. It's only one arm. Oh, come on, man.
What's up?
It's like flinging the other one. It's like all just floppy sleeve. And so Lex brought Clark back to the foreman's store. Why did he bring him back over here? Why wouldn't he bring him home?
Listen, because I think Lex and Clark have that type of relationship where they both hate Jonathan. So they understand that, listen, I'm not going to take you home to Jonathan. I'd rather take you to Mr. Summers. He seems like a better father. But I'm just going to drop you off at the Fordman's house. Or the Fordman's Academy shop. Because there's only one street in Smallville. So you just have to walk home a mile.
Hey, Clark, I'm going to drop you off here. I'll see you later.
That's exactly what he does.
He's like, yeah, I'll see you later, Clark.
Yeah, Clark, hey, I got things to do.
No, he does that nod like that. And he's like, I'll see you later, Clark. Hey, dropping you off now.
But Clark is now asking Lex, what were you doing in this situation? What were they wanting to have? Lex is then pretty much lying to him.
Yeah.
At first. But Lex then says, well, it's because they stole a computer disk for me where there's something important on it. Clark then gives him a weird look, and Lex, but it's nothing illegal, okay?
Yeah, dude. But I hate how Clark is like still asking about it. He's like, it's nothing illegal. It's just confidential information. What's on it? It's confidential information. What's on it?
But that's why you didn't want the police involved?
Oh, so if you don't want him involved, what's on it, Lex?
Listen,
What's on it?
Clark, I gotta hear this from Nell when I get back. I don't want to hear this from you right now.
Yeah, Lana might walk in on us again. You don't know what trouble that brings me with no.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have the pull out. You know
Hey.
what I'm saying?
You'll be next.
Wait,
What? What? And so Lex is like, what were you doing there,
Yeah,
Clark?
Lex tries to turn it around saying, well, what were you doing there? Well, Clark actually has a valid excuse. I've been following Whitney. Once again, Clark, you don't have to be the hero. You need to stop trying so hard.
You're gonna make a lot of enemies doing that.
Oh my god, this is 4 times.
I saved you, didn't I?
Lex has said it to him twice now. This is 4 times where now it's pretty much Lex all of a sudden is wanting to be the badass that we thought he would be at the beginning, where Lex, you think you can rob from Lex Luthor? You better think again. I'm going to get them back. Well, what about Whitney, Lex? If he's with them, he's going down too.
No, it was crazy. It's like they keep saying Whitney, but Lex only calls him the quarterback because he hates him more than me.
Whoa. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Does he never call him by his name?
He hates calling him Whitney.
I love
He
that.
probably thinks he doesn't deserve a name.
Lex is even more my hero in this episode.
Because the whole time they're talking about Whitney, and Lex is like, well, you know, a man is measured by who he hangs out with, so if the quarterback's with them, I'll know where to find them.
See, I love that, and I actually, so that brings
And that's
up,
not the only time he's said quarterback.
well, that brings up what I was going to even tell you. From here on out, Lex is fantastic. It was just the beginning of this episode where they turned him into somebody that's soft. Because even with him not showing up with the money, it's like, well, why would you even do that?
Yeah.
When you have some type of badass plan in the back, it's like he didn't have anything.
You know, nothing.
You should have shown me a butler with the gun, like making a phone call, and Lex saying, hey, it's handled.
Yeah.
You should have had something.
Get the best security firm on this. And so after that scene, basically, what is it? Clark is going to still investigate, obviously. He goes to the hospital.
Oh,
to
wait,
meet with...
Fred is on a roll this episode.
God.
Fred is going to solve it all.
Fred shows up to the hospital. Pete is there with Chloe. Chloe has her MacBook.
Well, wait, how is she able to access the internet? Oh, it's because Pete
Hacked the... What did he hack?
He hacked the phone.
The phone?
He-
The phone lines.
Yes.
The internet lines or something like
He
that.
was able to hack it inside of the hospital, so that means somebody probably is dead right now because Pete did that.
Oh, you think they're dead?
Yeah, like he
Or
probably...
do you think he just went up to him like, I really need the internet right now. Like, you have no idea. My friend's dying.
Wait, you're not even giving Pete the hacking ability?
No, because
You
Chloe
think he
probably
went up and
showed
just-
him a manual, dude.
So you think Chloe told him how to do it? You don't think Pete
Sure.
is able to hack?
When has he ever shown any sign of doing anything like that except, hey, Clark, come meet me in the showers. I got a line for you.
Oh my God. Okay, Pete is more than just shower
I
time.
got a hack for you.
Listen, Pete has been showing his...
I get it. You're Pete's biggest fan, dude. We get it. Pete's so cool. You're so excited about him hacking the hospital. Chloe showed him a manual.
Okay, listen.
She had
Pete
it on her
was
MacBook.
able to do it, man. All right, so now Chloe, you know what she does? She solves the crime in 13 seconds. Because that's what she does. Velma, once again,
Clark
just
makes a
figures it out.
fascist joke.
Which, by the way, I love.
That
That was really solid from Clark. Okay, so this is where Chloe is actually going to be explaining their power, which you said that you love. So I want to make sure that I get this right here. Chloe is then saying that whenever they are giving themselves the tattoo, that it's the meteorite tattoos where it's speeding up their metabolism and it's causing them to be able to vibrate and be able to go through walls.
So again, it goes into the phasing, flash, and everything. We're just having a lot of particle accelerator things.
It's
Particles,
interesting that you said the
and then
particle
even,
accelerator.
and then even jitters. Remember, he was actually moving at superhuman speed.
Which, why wouldn't he have that power too?
Maybe he didn't know yet. He didn't attempt to go through something.
That's true. That's why I actually told you I thought he teleported beforehand.
Yeah. And so after the hospital scene,
Because
she
Chloe
investigated.
figured it out, everything.
Oh yeah, it speeds up their metabolism, so their molecules are just going at hyperspeed. We go to the Talon.
Where Lana now is walking in and she has her proposal. And Lana is then hearing some noise where she is shocked because a crackhead walks up behind her and starts shaking and is covered in sweat because he missed out on his hit.
And why? Yeah. So why does he look like that?
I have no idea because now 13 seconds later he looks completely fine without any type of sweating or not any type of shakes. I have no idea why he looks like a drug addict.
And Lana's just like, oh my god, honey, do you need more crack?
Oh my god, show me that tattoo you got though.
Yeah, let me look at it.
It's so hard.
And so yeah, I didn't understand he was hung over, but he didn't drink, and the tattoo obviously doesn't do that to them. So
I don't know. And
he's
look,
like perfectly groomed.
Look at this.
Perfectly groomed,
His
dry.
hair's
Looked like he
fine.
took a shower and everything.
So what I love though is, oh no, Whitney, he looks bad. Let's call Clark.
Clark will know what to do.
Clark knows it all. If I'm Whitney, I'm a little bit pissed. Why are we calling Clark? I don't want to call Clark. Why are we calling Clark?
Because she loves him.
Now they're trying to explain, hey, what's going on, Whitney? You need to be able to tell us what you know. Whitney is like, hey, I don't know much. Clark is now asking about the 3.5 floppy A disk. I don't know where they store it. Well, they're still going back and forth to try to figure out how to be able to get this disc back, where Clark says, I'm going to now take care of this. Whitney, you're not going to go alone. Whitney,
It's too dangerous!
you've done enough. Okay? I'm tired of it.
Yeah, idiot. Go back to football.
And by the way, if I'm Clark, now I can't use my powers. You are now just pissing me
No,
off.
I have to do it, Clark. Oh, god damn it, Whitney.
Whitney.
He's like, Lana, can you get your boy? Can you get your boy? I don't want him with me.
What if,
He might string me up in the cornfield again.
what if Clark was like, that's it, Whitney. If you come with me, I'm going to hit your girl.
Yeah,
All right, that's it. That's it.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, like, so the other day what I did to Chloe, I don't know, you heard she's in the hospital, right? You haven't seen her, so you wouldn't know. I gotta tell you. It was pretty cool.
2 black eyes.
Gave it a 2-piece real quick. She didn't see what was coming. She didn't see it at all, bro. She didn't see it coming, bro. But anyway, yeah, Whitney ruined it, so they're going and left Lana there.
Yeah.
Bye,
Lana-
Lana, you suck. You're irrelevant right now. They go to the hideout. They're looking for the disc.
And
Whitney and
obviously-
Clark are looking for the disc.
I just like Clark. Yeah, Whitney, why don't you go search over there in the corner? I'll be over here.
Yeah, you might find it over there. Check behind that. Yeah, check behind there.
I think it's behind the TV, Whitney. Why don't you go look over there?
Oh, hey, Whitney, I found it.
All right, so why wouldn't Clark immediately find this 3.5 floppy 8 disc and just put it in his pocket? The moment he finds it, why wouldn't he just put it in his pocket? Why is he wanting the world to see what he has in his hand?
That's true. I don't understand.
He finds it in the vent that's just randomly there. There's no way AC comes out of that. And he just looks at it for the longest time. What do you think is on the 3.5 floppy A disc, Clark?
Oh, look at this, man. I got the disc.
Like, what do you think?
It's like he found the secret stash, bro. He found the fucking Krabby Patty recipe.
And when he's like, hey, you got it, man. But guess who walks in?
Wade Mahaney.
Because we've been expecting you to betray us. One arm's in the back. Scott's already there with the
So
goatee.
they didn't notice these guys at all?
No, because Clark wasn't able to use his powers because he had to drag along Whitney.
He just had X-ray
By the
vision.
way,
He didn't
if-
see a skeleton anywhere?
It probably took them 30 minutes to get there. Clark could have gone there in about 30 seconds.
Look, I don't know how you found that disc, bro, but I need it back, bro. Bro.
Now I'm gonna
Bro!
crush it.
Bro!
Clark destroys the disc, gives him the stare. Now Clark is still weak right now. The guys are, you
Dude,
shouldn't have done that.
Dude, that's such a computer tattoo. It's not even real. Like, they couldn't even draw something.
He
It's-
punches Clark in this scene, Joseph. This is very serious.
in
where
his
he
chest?
he is through the body right now.
He did what,
I wish he would have taken his heart and then open it up.
remember what Reverse Flash did to Cisco?
Exactly. You should have done something along those lines. And then magically had his heart heal. I think I would have been all about it. Now we're having Wayne, because Clark is passed out. He is pointing at Whitney saying, you're next. And he's taking them to the junkyard because once again, when you are a high school student in this town, we only have one way to try to kill you. And what is that?
Junkyard?
I'm going to drop a car in your head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not the engine this time, but a car frame. I hope you don't mind.
This would take so much time.
So, how is this the best way to kill them? How is this the best way?
Listen, my gun's getting clean right now, so I'm not able to use it.
Yeah, you know, the trash compactor over there is probably not working as good as it is right now.
Yeah.
They couldn't just dump him in there?
Well, they couldn't just tie him up and throw him in his car and then put him in the crusher.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh, I don't understand. So, yeah, and so as we're going here, we have Clark at the hideout still, weak as hell from kryptonite.
Well,
the one-arm... Let me ask you this. Why did they leave the one-arm guy here
well,
by himself?
It's because he's the... Oh, you know why? In all honesty, this is why. He is the most dangerous because he's a psychopath because he's lost his arm and he's still smiling always.
No,
But this is where I found out that he actually lost his arm. I had no idea until this scene where Clark mentions it. And I go, he does have only one arm. And this is where I also found out that inside of the safe was his arm where he's in explaining the situation. It's no big deal. We just took too much time.
When I pulled out, it was fused at the shoulder.
Yeah. And so I can imagine what that looks like on his body because it's probably just like sealed off where it just looks like a burn or something. But I can't imagine the arm.
Yeah.
The arm that's just left.
If you hadn't screwed up our plans, we wouldn't have to do this. But now you're going to pay.
Listen.
I got one arm.
Listen. He is the best because when Lex comes up and...
Stun gun, bro?
It's the most un-Lex thing I've ever seen. Why not hit him in the back of the head with the pistol?
Nah, dog. I like the stun. I like the taser. It's clean.
What do you mean it's clean?
Seems like, yeah. He's like how he pulled out of that corner like he was the biggest badass, bro. It's like, yeah, I just tased the fuck out this guy.
Either way, now Lex is saying you should have called me. Clark is saying I need to find Whitney. Lex then says I'm going to call the police where he turns around for a second and what does Clark do?
Zips out of there.
He wants Lex to be the one that doesn't know anything. I get that you're wanting to be able to save Whitney. You probably should have jogged. You probably should have just ran out normally in this scene.
Maybe.
And at least gotten somewhere where Lex isn't going to be suspicious. Now, if I'm Lex, it's like, I got you. I know.
It was like, there's no way. There's no way you're just going to disappear.
I've already seen the blurry photo. I've already seen how the speed works in ways. I've already had my suspects. Come on.
It's funny that he does this a lot because Batman is known to do this, you know? Like, peace out on people without them noticing.
Yeah, but Batman does it in a cooler way.
Much cooler.
Yeah, because it happens.
He's the ninja.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
And now we're having Wayne, where we're back to the Whitney and the Wayne story of them yelling at each other because this is all about who's the biggest loser in their life.
Dude, look! That's how you're gonna leave, dog.
You come into us this way, you leave us this way.
Yeah, we drop a car on you. And Scott's like, yeah, I got the button.
And now we're gonna do it because Clark now shows up and says you better let him go. Where then Whitney, his hand then goes out and it fades where you automatically assume the power is no longer gonna work. Wouldn't Wayne know that his power is no longer working?
Dude, I would figure he would know.
He would know because of the way his body is, and he would know from the way he's acted in the past.
Isn't this the greatest way he could die?
What I
so
love
Clark
is that
speeds over there as the car is falling.
they can't see because they're looking up.
Yeah, they go to see Clark because they're looking up, and so he speeds over like Scott didn't see him just now?
No.
He's holding the button right behind Clark.
Because he was also staring at the car as it was falling down.
Perhaps. And the cops conveniently show up there. Wade is definitely dead and crushed by that car.
I don't see any blood. He's alive.
It's stupid if he's alive.
He fell through the ground.
Oh. And he just fused down there?
Yeah.
Because it wore off?
And he's stuck there forever.
Damn.
Oh.
What if that actually happened? Because did they even explain how did they have a body?
No.
Did they ever even talk about it?
No.
That could be our theory then. What if they found a body? It's like, where's your friend that's
It's just like the arm in the safe.
Exactly. So it wore off, so like he slid still because it was wearing off, but clearly it's not strong enough to come out.
Oh my god.
What a death.
What a horrible
Would you die?
No, that's the thing on why would there be no blood in the arm. And your point was if the arm is still good,
dude,
that would mean you're still good. You're just stuck there forever.
Oh. Interesting. That'd be crazy because yeah, I like it more than him being crushed and dead.
Yeah, there's no blood, so it can't be crushed. And there's no ambulance whenever we see the scene.
And I love when Lex is over here just talking shit to them in the backseat.
Well, he's like, hey, if you keep my secret, I'll keep your secret. Which I don't understand why they would ever keep Lex's secret.
Yeah, and they said the liquid was missing. So do you think Lex took it?
Yes. He had to have taken it in order to see how they were able to do their power. Whenever Clark left the area, that's what Lex is doing, was searching their place. Lex is all about the next step.
Bro.
He's never going to play something.
Always plotting. So after everything, all those bros get caught, and one of them's dead, maybe. And so we get out here, back on the streets of Smallville, and Chloe's just like, oh my god, I'm so happy to be outside.
I love the weather. Oh my god.
I can't believe it. Like, it's cool. It's like, all right, well, goodbye.
And
she bumps into someone like, dude, get out of your own headspace, bruv.
Clark is now, Chloe, where you going? Chloe, I'm going to go do Chloe
Apparently
things.
none of the tattoo ink was found at the loft, and Chloe's, I smell a cover-up.
Because Velma's already on the case.
Dude.
And Clark is obviously happy because he has the smart person in his life back, and he no longer has to solve cases by himself. Because, good lord, he is exhausted.
It's like, oh man, this was a tough day.
This was a tough
Chloe,
day.
I'm back. I'm glad you're back. And so now we have Lana saying, thanks for your help. I'm going to go do this business proposal to Lex now.
Clark
And Clark's
says,
like,
good luck.
you don't need it. You don't need it, Lana.
That was the meanest thing. Hold on, we got to go back to that. She says, wish me luck. And he's like, you don't need it. Why would you say it like that? What is your deal?
Like, you don't need it.
What? You might as well have said, wish me luck. No.
What? Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't want to do that.
So, dude, look how kind of... I want to look just kind of... Because we talked about that... Was it last episode? What episode was it where they made Lex wait? Was it Leech?
No.
It was Leech.
No, I thought it was the episode before.
Is it?
No, you're right. Because it was Harry.
Yeah, Harry.
Yes.
Why does he look like he's so mad? How long has she been making him wait?
Doesn't matter. Because in this scene, he doesn't think that a 14-year-old girl is going to screw him over.
Oh, that's true.
And you know why? Stop it. This is Clark's lady.
That's true.
I am going to wait for her, even though if I hate her. Plus, I'm banging her aunt. So, I have to be able to stay and wait.
Hey, niece.
Oh, Lana.
Yeah, daughter.
And now Lana is presenting her proposal to Lex, which is really genius. I must say, I'm really blown away saying that he's able to use the Talon as a historical artifact where he's able to have taxes cut for it. So it's now a historical building, a historical monument where you could turn it into a cafe.
And she even mentions how she did research too because she noticed that this is a trend right now and it will be popular. Like, it's going to be popular. And so... turn it into, and it could be a venue for local bands, art house movies. Yeah, it's like a little rock-on cafe, bro. With a theater.
I would be all about that place,
For
too.
sure.
I would be there every single day. And now, it's funny because Lex is beyond impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's going to manage it, where all he wants is for her to say me. That's all
who's going to manage it?
And she then explains that she's going to be able to with Summer, but first now has to be able to, and then she'll eventually take over. And Lex, who came up with this, Lana, it was Clark.
Yeah.
Lex, I love his reaction in this scene so much.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like, yeah, I love it. I really do. And, yeah, you're going to manage it.
Well, it's just because it's such a Lex thing where, and he doesn't even crack really a smile. It's more of, this is a business proposition. You've impressed me. Keep impressing me.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, and there's going to be an interesting partnership I see in the future. So why this, though? What's wrong with her? Why she make this face? Yeah. She's very happy. Look at this.
Yeah.
She's very happy. And what is this face here?
You know what the face is?
What is that?
It's doubt, because now it's responsibility.
Like, can I do this?
And
am I in over my head?
Well,
because Nell did kind of say she's kind of in over her head.
No, Joseph. We have to go back. Remember how terrible she was at serving coffee. So now
it's like, shit, I have actually failed at everything I've done. Wait.
I can't do cheers?
Wait. I can't do that.
I don't know what to do.
Lex, actually just forget everything I said.
Never mind. I want to back out of the deal.
Dude, yeah, she probably was like, oh shit. Oh shit. And so, you know what that song was at the end was Remy Zero, bro, who did the intro song.
I can't believe I had to sit through that episode again.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
No, it's not.
What are we rating that one?
I'm rating that one a 6.
6?
Yes.
You can give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm giving that
I'll
one
give it a 6.2.
You can do whatever you want. That's a 6 for me. Okay?
6.5, just because of your attitude.
I have to listen
dude.
to Tattoo Bros and Whitney's problems and Clark doubting himself again. My God.
Dude, and so...
And Lex being a sissy for the first half? God.
So, I really only have one fact other than what some actor was in, but... WB, apparently with this episode, they went way over budget.
For what?
The phasing,
What
I
did
guess.
they pay for?
All the phasing, all that like CG, but like yeah, apparently they went way over budget. And WB,
the shots of the academy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this was the first time they didn't use the school? Yeah.
And so yeah, WB was very unhappy about it.
Yeah, and it was not worth it whatsoever. Next time, whoever that director is, I fire her.
Yeah.
This is what you gave me for overgoing budget? Really? That's what you do? That's what you do? Bro City?
Dude!
It's because they shot on location at New York City inside of the tunnel.
Damn, that was their over budget. It's like, why the hell were we in New York?
Yo, I gotta fly everybody out for this one
Who
scene.
the hell did this? Why were we in New York?
Listen, I got a truck coming down the tunnel at this time only.
We only there, we coming straight back. No lollygagging. But another thing, that Darius dude, the bodyguard, the black guy, he's in Man of Steel for a little part.
Good.
A little cameo.
I can't wait to see him more into this because
He does play his bodyguard in several episodes.
I know. I remember Darius. Don't you worry.
Oh, you remember Darius? Darius? You remember Darius? What's his last name?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, of course you don't.
So yeah, that was it for Kinetic. Ah, Kinetic. What a doozy, huh? Was that a doozy?
That was not a doozy.
No?
No.
Okay, not a doozy.
And another look at this screenshot for the next episode has Whitney's face on it. Oh my God. It's another Whitney episode?
No. I think he's just probably involved, but it sounds like it's about Lex.
All I know is we may have to have Filler Tuesday.
But yeah, we got next episode 0, episode 14 next week. Catch us then. Good night.
I hate you.
Good day, good night. Who knows when they're listening?
You're
Adios, farewell.
You're just like Whitney.
Ciao.